Hey, how's everybody doing? Wanted to add a few things to the video that I did yesterday, the recording that I did yesterday. Uh, so after listening to my last recording and maybe having a better idea of what it is that I'm dealing with, um, now ponder this. So not only have I gone through all that, but I actually have contracts that have been accepted by the city of Zanesville, uh, personnel in Muskingum County, and I'm pretty sure the state of Ohio as well. I don't recall if I actually sent those out certified mail to the state of Ohio or not, but I know for certain um, city of Zanesville and Muskingum County uh, had I put them on notice, the proper persons in charge of those entities. Um, and I have current contracts that have been accepted by these people. They have not rebutted. They have not refused the contract. Um, in fact, they accepted it not once but twice. Um, I sent them the contracts. Let's see, I think it was back in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check the dates on the documents and the return receipts. But so I sent these documents out. They were accepted. Uh, they the recipients, the respondents didn't rebut the information. They didn't rebut the contract. So they accepted the contract. Now, I attempted to bring this to the attention of the court because they are in breach of contract. So that would fall under the Maritime Admiralty jurisdiction, and that is something, according to the Supreme Court, that the courts do have jurisdiction over, being contracts in between entities. Um, so I want you to realize that not only do I have their agreement, but I have a contract stating that they made certain mistakes, that they failed to act in a certain manner that's beneficial to the community and to me as a beneficiary. Um, because in this instance, in this situation, they are acting as a trustee, and I'm not going to get into all that, but I wanted you all to realize that aside from the out of control, terrorizing nature in which that these traitors uh, operate, they ignore their own contracts that they have agreed to, that they've accepted. Um, this is what I've been referring to as far as sending out additional contracts to individuals, to these individual persons, so that they can be held accountable individually. Because as it stands right now, I have contracts with the um, heads of the organizations known as the City of Zanesville, uh, and so forth. So it's all in the documentation. This is what I submitted and filed in the courts when I filed my suit against uh, the government of the City of Zanesville, um, for their malfeasance in office and so forth. Everything that's been outlined in the documents that they've accepted, that they've acknowledged, that they've accepted responsibility for in the document by not refuting it, by not controverting the information, by not even attempting uh, to rebut the information in the contracts. So they have accepted it, but then after the fact have gone back on that contract and came at me in this last instance in 2021, where They threw the felony at me, and they manipulated the courts and all this stuff. Even though they don't have jurisdiction, I tried to make it very clear that they didn't. I submitted the documents. I attempted to explain it to the idiots in the court, but they don't care because they don't have any accountability. So they don't care what I had to say. They didn't care who I was. All they cared about was doing everything they could to force me to submit and comply to their will, so that way they could take advantage of the situation and profit from it. That's called extortion. It's breach of contract, breach of trust. This is what these so-called public servants are doing right here in your backyard if you are in Zanesville or around Zanesville in the area, Muskingum County. That's what these public servants are doing. And if you don't think so, if you think I'm making this up, if you think I don't know what I'm talking about, then prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Something more than your opinion. Bring some hard evidence. Don't bring somebody else's opinion. You bring whatever laws and credible information that you have to back up your position, if you feel like it. If not, then don't bother, because I don't have time to waste to deal with idiots anymore and using their opinions to try to prove me wrong. That's not how it works. If I say something you don't agree with, it's fine. You don't have to agree with everything I say. But if what I say is true and you don't agree with it, you can't say that what I'm saying isn't true just because you don't agree with it. That's not how it works. The truth is the truth, whether you agree with it or not, whether you like it or not. So, the truth of the matter, is that these people are in gross negligence, extreme and egregious malfeasance in office. They violate the contracts and the agreements that they accept. They're not trustworthy. They're not honorable. They're not creditworthy, in my opinion. These people are shysters. And every time I make an attempt to clarify information, to have a open discussion or dialogue with these people, of course they run and hide like the cockroaches when the lights are turned on. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, that this is beyond just semantics. This is beyond the he said, she said. I have legally binding contracts that are being ignored. So keep that in mind. So as I stated, I think in the last video, I'm going to be posting some screenshots or do a video of to show you the docket information from the court where there is no hearing on the docket scheduled whatsoever. So you can see that for yourselves. And then there was one other thing that I was going to put up, but I'll remember what that is and put it up in that same video. So, anyways, y'all stay positive out there. Keep your heads up, and again, know the truth and let the truth set you free. Because you're either a slave or you're free. You can't be both.